On the social media, I will say that I think it is important. I'm probably not as good as I should be. I wish it wasn't as important as it is, but I've learned that I need to have a presence, in all these different types of social media. And I think some people get the word that way, but a lot of times you're sort of talking to people who already know about your book. And so I put quite a bit of effort into it, but probably not as much as I should. But then with the in-person events, I do school visits, I do talks at libraries and bookstores, and as much as I can. And I think that that's incredibly important. I think it spreads word of mouth. At the schools, it's such a great experience to go in and talk with the kids, draw with kids, and talk to them about my books and about some of the themes that are really important to me. I never thought that was going to be part of if I started writing books. That part's been kind of a surprise to me, and I really like it. And you sell some books that way, and you spread the word. But I think more than anything, it's just really rewarding, and I come away. You always have to step out of, put your work aside and go drive somewhere and go do a visit and that sort of thing. And it can feel cumbersome or something, or bothersome. I don't know. But every time I come out of there just lit up. And seeing how kids react to the stuff is half of it. But as far as the marketing part, I think it also helps there. My publisher sends me out to some things, and then I set a lot of them up on my own. And it's great getting out there and meeting people. And I think I never had an author come to my school, but if I had, I think that would have been something that would have blown my mind. I would have adored it. So I try to take it seriously and give them something that they'll remember when I go in there. And then hopefully they become a fan and will buy more books. So I think, not to be too markety about it, but there is that part too. I will say at this point, most of the time they reach out to me, which is great. Early on, I did do some reaching out, and librarians are amazing. They're sort of the backbone of the whole education system, and if you can get in touch with a librarian, and I think early on I was doing the visits just for whatever books they could sell and that sort of thing, and I think that's. It's just so important. You get the kids on your side, you get the librarians into your work, and they'll push your work, and they are amazing people. And every school I go to, you can almost tell that the tone of the school is set by the librarian, which I think is pretty amazing. So I would reach out to librarians if anybody is looking to do more visits like that, and just send them a letter and say, I want to come speak. Have some idea of what your presentation is going to be. Lay out specifically what that's going to be and what your needs would be. Like, I like to draw on a document camera with the kids. I have them help me design a monster at the end of the thing. And if you can get the librarian engaged, then they're the gatekeepers, I guess is what I would say. And they're really good at it.